We did this yesterday. Blank plus blank times 360. The reason why is that basically a rotation can be a full circle, either positive or negative angles we learned yesterday. You're going to go ahead and just put in your angle. In this case, negative 603 degrees, and then there we'll put in 115. Here we need to put in the number of rotations. Yesterday we learned that least possible positive basically means I need a number between 0 and 360 degrees. Class, if I put in a 1 here, would it work? If I put in a 2 in here, would it work?
Yes.
Let's try it. Negative 603 degrees. And 2 times 360 is 720. And if I add those two together, you get
117.
Class, is this a number between 0 and 360? Yes, it is. Raise your hand if you got that. Let's try this one. Same thing. So I'm going to put in 115. Class, if I did one rotation, negative 1 rotation, would that give us 300, a number between 0 and 360? How about 2? How about 3? Positive or negative? Why negative? I need to subtract from this value. So 115, negative 3 times 360, negative 1080. If you watch a lot of, I think right now is the Winter Games for ESPN. And if you see, they're always telling you like, oh, that person did a 1080, that one did a 720, right? That tells you, kind of reminds you how many, you're thinking in your head, oh, that's how many rotations it is. So 115 minus 1080 gives you what? Whoops, I just repeated it. 85? 35. Raise your hand if you got 35. I'm just going to do this problem with a drawing. And students are asking, do I have to put the drawing into my for my work to get credit? The answer is no. But the picture kind of tells you if you get it or not. Yesterday we learned about a starting point. Put your finger on the starting point. Your finger should be here. How many degrees is that, class? This is 0 degrees. It has not gone anywhere. Yesterday we also learned about the quadrantal angles. Put your finger on another quadrantal angle. You could have put it on something like this. It's just on the line. On the line. On the line. It is a quadrantal angle. Okay? So if I rotate it positive degrees, which direction do I go? Left, counterclockwise. How many degrees have I moved? How did you get 90 degrees? Because that's a right angle. If I can move another 90 degrees, you get what? 180. If I add another 90 degrees, what do I get? 270. And if I add another 90 degrees, you get 360. So 0 and 360 are coterminal angles that end up at the same position. Let's graph 35 degrees. I want to work backwards and I want to show you how it works. So here is 35 degrees. If I add 360 degrees to 35, I get 395. If I do another full rotation, if I add another 360 degrees, I get 755. If I do another full rotation, and the reason why I'm going in the clockwise direction because I'll tell you after we're done. If we add another 360 degrees, I get 1,000. Is that 3 circles? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I get an angle of 1,115 degrees. Does that make sense what's happening? And if I'm doing the negative angles which would go which direction? You're kind of unwinding it. You're subtracting 360, subtract 360, subtract 360, and I want to get a number between 0 and 360 degrees. So you don't necessarily need to draw the picture. It just kind of helps you understand what's happening.